Hey, got another speed paint for you today. This time it's a FNAF one. For those who don't know, I'm actually a FNAF artist on Twitter. I'm not really well known, but and that's what I am. So this here is a speed paint and sort of a story time for Toy Alfie, or Alice. For those who do know me, you're probably wondering, Ren, isn't Alfie your Funtime OC? And yes, she is. You sure can steal people's stuff, though, when they're not around, eh, Henry? Well, as you can see here, Toy Alfie's made by Henry. Original Alfie, that being Funtime Alfie, is made by William. But surprisingly, the one made by William is a lot nicer than this one, as Toy Alfie's, she's something, huh? So, this is Toy Alfie, and I'm going to tell you a bit about her. She's actually one of my older characters, being one of the oldest I own, obviously because she is old and those drawings are so out of date. She's got a bit of an update. Now, obviously, because she is so old, I had to give updates, like I said. But some features remain the same, such as her colors overall. Probably the hex codes are different. Her colored, like, hair floof, that's always kind of been her signature. She used to have green and yellow eyes because she had the second head like Mangle does, but now obviously she does not. So I combined both her green and yellow eyes. Alfie here is a toy animatronic, and she's Mangle's stand-in, basically, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But, yeah, she's a Doberman. They are my favorite dogs, and I was more obsessed with them when I was little, which is why a lot of my characters are Dobermans, so makes sense, right? But Alfie here or Alice, I'm gonna flip-flop between the two names, but just know they're the same thing in this video, is, she's the largest of the toy animatronics, technically, and whatnot. She is probably the unique one out of the group, as she's on 4 legs, but that doesn't stop her, and her paws are kind of opposable, so she can pick things up with them, as you can see. She's a great singer, and I guess dancer. I don't know how she can dance really with 4 legs, but nonetheless, that's what she is. I think she can dance at least. She can definitely sing though. So let's get into her backstory. Alfie here was built as a replacement for Mangle because, well, Mangle had an accident. Kids sure can be cruel, can't they? They sure can. And Henry needed a replacement animatronic, as Toy Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy weren't going to cut it. There's usually supposed to be 4. So he pulled up some of William's old blueprints, changed some of the things, and, well, that's how we got Alfie here. She's very vain, and she loved the spotlight, and what didn't help her ego was that, well, she was the most popular one in the room. But obviously Mangle came back eventually. She's not a permanent replacement, and Alfie didn't really like that because, well, she's out of a job, and that means she goes into storage and probably never gonna come out again. So she stages an accident for Mangle again, and Mangle's broken again. Great, Alfie's got a job, right? Well, sort of. As Alfie doesn't actually know why Mangle was broken in the first place, but she's about to find out. So one day, while she's performing, a group of kids come in the room. There's no adult supervision. The security cameras are off for the day, or they're not working that day for some reason. And they think, oh, here's that Toy Foxy animatronic, right? They must have made it new, right? So just like they did to Mangle, they do what they do. They do what they did to Mangle, and then do it to Alfie. She's left in a broken state, beyond repair almost. The toys are nice enough to give her some some spare parts and whatnot, but she'll never be the same as she once was, and, well, she'll probably never be fixed entirely because the damage was so bad, and they don't really have the budget for it. So, she sits on her, in Kids Cove, on the ceiling. She's actually mounted and rooted some of her legs in the ceiling permanently. She sits there and daydreams off into the distance, thinking about her old days, knowing she will never have them again. She's not the pretty toy animatronic she once was. That much is for sure. Well, that was kind of it. I'm sorry if you saw the original video, I deleted it. It was really bad. I don't know if this is much better, but I do thank you for watching, and yeah, so you don't have to subscribe or anything. I kind of hate that. But yeah, this was Alfie. I enjoyed drawing her and having her back as a character, so yeah, thanks. And bye.